Hello, I am Amana Begam Ansari. I'm a writer, columnist. I'm an Indian Pashmanda Muslim woman. So today I would like to discuss my piece I have written for the print, the Muslim supremacist mindset. So I have written this piece after Mohan Bhagwat's statement that Indian Muslim has nothing to fear in India, but they must abandon their supremacist attitude or mindset. So before going into this entire piece and my analysis about this statement, would like to mention that someone like Mohan Bhagwat, very prominent figure in India, should be careful before making such a public statement, because there is a very ambiguity around the statement. Like, is this some kind of condition for Muslim to be safe in India, or it is like generalized statement for all the Muslim, because Muslim must, or we are talking about this supremacist mindset which exists among a section of Indian Muslim. That is the first. So now come to the Muslim supremacist mindset. I do believe that if we go back in history and see even the two nation theory, that is also a form of Muslim supremacy, where elite of the Muslim believe that they cannot be and they should not be ruled by the Hindu in democratic setup. But my problem with discussion of such a crucial issue is that nobody wants to tackle this issue with all the nuances. That supremacist idea within any group, in any religious group or any group, isn't a bad idea, and why it is the bad and how it plays its roles in a society. But they want to use it to create a narrative. So one side want to talk about this issue just to generalize and create an issue that all the Muslims have this attitude in today India, and one side want to just use this statement and say that this is that Muslim supremacy is like, it doesn't exist, and this is just to create a hostility towards all the Muslim, while truth is in between. That they're just like any group, any religious group, Muslim also have a lot of problem. Let it be the patriarchal problem, let it be the a mindset of even casteism, let it be the supremacy problem. So why we shouldn't acknowledge those problem and discuss it just like we do for any other community? So the before going whenever we talk about any issue related to the Muslim community, the first problem I have, or the first thing we should acknowledge, is that the Indian Muslim is not is a hegemonous community. Like, we have a differences and hierarchy within the Muslim community. So we like it or we don't like it, the Indian Muslim constitute of like different group coming from the different class, you can say, or the caste. Like, most of the voices you hear within the Muslim community come from the elite of the Muslim, which we can say like Ashraf Muslim. And we do know, if we don't know, I would like to just mention that those Muslim who came from the outside of the India and those Muslim who converted from the upper caste of Hindus, they can be called an Ashraf. So most of the voices we listen in today's India or in the past from the Muslim hold have been the Ashraf Muslims. And 80 or 90% of Indian Muslims are the Pashmanda Muslim, who are like backward Muslim or scheduled tribe Muslim or SC Muslims. So we never hear their voices. They don't have any intellectual leadership of themselves. What they believe, what they are taught by the elite Muslims. So whenever we discuss any issue related to the Muslim, we must include them, and we must acknowledge that the 80 and 90% voices, we are not even aware of their opinion and their realities. So when we talk about the Muslim supremacy, the ruling class mindset, since 80% of Pashmanda Muslim has nothing to do with this ruling class of mindset, they should be not even accused of it. That's what I believe. So who are the one who create this narrative that we have ruled this India. That is the elite Muslim. That the ordinary Indian Muslim and the Pashmanda Muslim has nothing to do with it. They have never been the one related to those feudal kind of setup or family. So this must be acknowledged. So when they claim that once upon a time they were ruler of India, they associate themselves with the invaders of India, which is only going to add into already existed fault line. So also we see the kind of statement or the rebuttal comes from the other side, like Owaisi gave the statement that who are the Mohan Bhagwat to give such a statement, which is very confrontational instead of indulging in any kind of communication. So he could acknowledge the problem, like Muslim supremacy is a mindset is a problem, but the statement should not come like a generalized statement, or it should not look like a condition for Muslim to be safe in India. But he never does that because his politics is based on the polarization. So we can totally understand why Owaisi will make such a narrative that all the Muslims are under attack, because that helps him. So in my view, we have to acknowledge the problem within the Muslim fold, let it be any problem, because if we want to create a society where everyone can coexist with their differences and there are harmony between them, we have to fight with such idea existing in all the communities. So Muslim community should not be exempted from this. And when we create this narrative of victimhood, we only give the message to our youth that they should not trust the majority and always be skeptical of them, which is not a good idea for the Muslim youth and also for the nation. So that is my analysis for it.